Isn't eBay dead at the moment? This was a sale from Friday and I've had nothing since. To be honest, I'm surprised I had that sale because it was after the cut-off point for last postage, even if you're posting on that same day, so I was very surprised to get that anyway. But hello, good evening and welcome. Today's vlog is an interesting one. I've never done it before and it stems from the fact that I had a message earlier that one of the things that I'd sent was a small tube and spiral thingy for, it's called the tube and shoot, that was it, for Kaplunk, arrived damaged. The first time it's happened to me. I'm normally very careful at packaging things, so it was a bit frustrating that happened. I mean, it was only in a Jiffy mailer, and I'll show you the picture, but the little plastic bit that holds the shoot, the tube, no, the spirally thing had snapped off. Bit frustrating, but that's not the point of this video. The point of this video was to see if there's anything that can be claimed back. I've already refunded them because there wasn't really much more I could do. Clearly it's damaged, so that's that. The feedback is also really high, so I'm not going to question it. So I thought this is a good opportunity just to explore Royal Mail's compensation. Now, this might be a bit silly, considering the item only cost like £3.99 I think it was, and I think the majority of the cost of the item really was just the postage of it, because it wasn't that expensive. It was postage was included in the price, so I think it sold for maybe £4.99. I can't remember. Let's have a look. Yeah, it sold for £4.99 including shipping, and it was £2.90 to post it. So still £2-ish, just under £2 for actually the item itself. So let me show you a picture of what they sent back to me, and you can see that kind of the bit that holds it up is snapped off. So I thought, just for a bit of fun, let's see what happens with the Royal Mail. I experimented a little bit this morning just to see what the criteria was, and it doesn't really say what the criteria is for if they'll pay out on a compensation claim due to damage. It just says what they need to back up the claim. So I'll be interested to see. I'm going to go through the process today and I will report back in however many weeks it takes for them to respond to that. And we'll see what happens. By the way, I apologise if you can hear a hair dragging off in the background. That's happening downstairs and you probably can hear it. Anyway, in Google I just searched for Royal Mail compensation claim and it brings you to this page, how to make a claim, and there's a red button here that says check if you're eligible and make a claim. So I think it's the first step really to find out if we're eligible to make a claim, because at the moment I don't know. So, was the item posted by the Royal Mail? Yes. Was the item posted to a British Forces Post Office address? No. Was the item sent using stamps, franking, online postage, including items sent and posted for at the post office? Yes. No. Was it sent to an address outside of the UK? No. Was items sent into the UK from an overseas postal provider? No. Please select the product used to send the item, second class. Please enter the tracking number. I will enter that and get back to you. And the date of posting was the 20th of December. So, it's business, sender, damaged. So there it just tells you need to upload images of the damaged item using other attachment option below. Date of delivery was today. Yes. Okay, so we're going to upload that file now. Give me a second. And I'm back. Okay, so I've got the photo off my camera. I've got it onto my computer. I've had to do some resizing of it. So actually, because this camera takes quite big photos, and so the size of it is bigger than what the Royal Mail allows. So I've had to just do a bit of tweaking to get it to a small enough size. And now we should just be able to upload it from my downloads folder. I think that's where I put it. Look at all those files. I really need to clean this up. I just called it proof. Cool. Was the item sold on an online marketplace, e.g. eBay, Amazon, PlayTrade or Gumtrade? Yes. Online marketplace item number. I will fill that in and get back to you. So this next question is quite an interesting one. Can you provide proof of the item's value? Now obviously this is a part out from a box, and the box came from a car boot sale, so proving the actual value of the actual items? Not so much. This is where we could come unstuck with this claim. Like I said, this claim is we just test the water. I don't expect much to come from it. So in terms of the value of the items, I don't think it is worth that much, to be honest. It's probably like worth, yeah. So, and it did come with a warning box. I'll show you it now. If we, yes, it gives an option to upload it. If you put no, it kind of gives you a warning. If you cannot provide proof of posting, you may only be entitled to get to. If you cannot provide proof of posting, you may only be entitled to a postage refund if only basic evidence to support your claim is provided. So, I think if we're lucky, we might get the postage back, but that may be all. We'll see there. Do you have any other attachments to upload? Yes. And this time we're going to upload the image that we received from the buyer. If I can find that image, that is. I think on my desktop. There it is. There's that one there. Okay. Did the item contain any of the dangerous goods listed or prohibited here? Or no, it's not. Okay. So now you want my details. Have you contacted a Royal Mail customers before about this item and been provided a reference number? No. Name of your company or organisation? Well, I'll just put my name there because I can't think that is all I trade under. Are you VAT registered? No. Your title. So just filling in some basics there. It's just basic details that I will come back to you once I got to the next page. Okay, so we're on to the next stage of the process, which is the recipient details. So once again, I'm not going to broadcast those details on the internet, so I will just fill that in and we'll move on to the next step. And I'm back on the final step, your item details. How much did you pay for postage? Fairly sure it was £2.90. In fact, I'm certain it was £2.90. Oh, good grief. How was the item post office? How was the item posted? At the post office. Please select the best amount that describes the item. It was a parcel. Location of where the item was posted. Street name and postcode only. Really? Back with you in a minute. Okay, so onto the same details again for some reason. Description of contents. Oh, not key. A Kaplunk spare part. Do you use to claim for the cost of repair or for the value of the contents? Value of contents. Oh, don't know. I don't know. I'm going to put 50p as the value of the contents when I work out the cost of it and all that. I'll go for 50p. I tell you this is the point it's supposed to go through, really, because it was in a Jiffy mailer, which is probably where I made a mistake. Description. I understand that a false claim for compensation could result in criminal prosecution. I declare it to the best of my knowledge the information I have given on this form is correct and truthful. I also want to take to advise Royal Mail Group immediately if any lost letters or parcels are subsequently traced and to refund Royal Mail Group Limited if any money is paid in compensation for these terms. Yes, I agree. I'm the little robot. Then up there we've got a reference number and some information of what happens next. So apparently it takes 90 days, 30 days to investigate a claim. They will inform us by letter with payment if successful. If you don't have evidence you may wish to claim, excluding delay claims, you must print this page and submit supporting evidence. For eBay sale claims, the eBay final sale page and PayPal or bank credit card statement. For damage or where some of the contents are missing, photographs of the damaged item and packaging. Please keep the damaged item and packaging as you may ask for these. And I've got an address to send them to. So that's the process of submitting a claim. I don't know if it'll be successful. It kind of seems a bit pointless doing it for something so little in value. But I kind of thought I'd test out and see just how it works and what the process is like. I'm assuming it will fail, by the way. I am completely assuming it's not going to succeed. But I thought we'd give it a go and see what happened. And it'd be interesting to see what happens next in the process. It does say to send copies of the sale page and PayPal information to them, so I will do that tomorrow to support the claim. Obviously, if they ask for copies of the packaging, I'm pretty confident that's probably one in the bin now, so that will probably that'll be the end of that. So I will let you know when I get a response from them. They send a response by letter, within 30 days. So we should know by about the end of January. But I'll keep up to date. Like I said, this really was a testing video. I am expecting zilch to come from it. I don't expect there to be anything from this. But I thought it was an interesting thing to look at and to make a video about. So I will keep updated. So if you want to see more about this or anything else I make, then please like, subscribe, and maybe I will see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye!